Okay, so in this example, we're going to go through a bunch of powers and see what we get. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the definition of exponent, of an exponent. So the base here is 4, so this is 4 to the third. So again, this just means 4 times 4 times 4. So it's all positive. So again, positive raised to a positive exponent is positive. Okay, so this is going to be what? 64. Okay. And 0, well again, 0 raised to any non-negative power is going to be 0. So any positive power, well, what does this mean? This just means 0 times 0 times 0 times 0, 8 times, right? Remember, the zero product principle just says any number times 0 is 0. So it makes sense that 0 to any power, that any natural number power is going to be 0, right? Now here, this is negative 2, see the parentheses, so this means negative 2 is raised to the fourth power. So this is negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. And since we have an even number of negatives, that means the product is going to be positive. So we get 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16, so it's a positive 16. Now notice this one, there are no parentheses. So the negative is outside the power. So that means this is going to be negative times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So this is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16, but then it's negative. So it's negative 16. Okay, now, likewise, if we look at negative 3, quantity, right? So there's the parentheses. So the negative 3 is raised to the fifth power, so this is negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3, right? So again, negative raised to an odd power, right? Negative 3 raised to the odd power, the answer should be negative, right? And that makes sense because we've got an odd number of negatives, which means the answer has to be negative. And so 3 times 3, right? 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 9 is 81, right? 81 times 3 is what? 243. So it's going to be negative 243. Okay. Now here, notice there are no parentheses, so the negative is outside the power. So again, this is negative of 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So now it's all positive, so this is going to be 243, but it's the opposite of 243, which is negative 243. So in this case, you end up with the same answer, but please don't let that fool you, okay? Treat these the way they're supposed to be treated. If there's parentheses, then it's this way. If there's no parentheses, the negative sign is outside the power, okay? So in other words, you can look at this as the opposite of 3 to the fifth power. This is the opposite of 2 to the fourth power. Okay? Okay, that's it. Have a great day.